Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark, demigods, spirit beings, demons, angels, alien gods, and beam me up Scotty too. I respect all those who represent the light and justice and love to help one another through times of darkness and suffering, so we would not be reincarnated over and over again. Hello, welcome to my video again. In this video, I'm gonna talk about I wanted to explain something from my last video. Okay, who's the youngest race? The reason why I say that the blacks is like the youngest race is because my experience is also not just what I read, also in person. They talk too much out of their nose. They have a high ego. They want to be white so much. Okay, probably because of the slavery thing that made them like that. Because in America, a lot of blacks have an ego. Okay, they don't tend to listen to anyone who's white. Okay, they kind of look down on people who are white. So when you got a race looking down on another race, then that's not good. Okay, whites don't tend to respect whites as much as whites respect blacks. Okay, even though the history of the whites is terrible. Okay, now it's changed. Things have changed. Okay, you don't really hear too much about the Chinese and the red man, because I told you their history is not as sullied, okay, or greatly a war. Okay, so if you look at a white man, you'll see him more mature than a black man. Definitely, you see them, because the white man is more innocent, more knowledgeable than that black man. I know this from my experiences, so don't take no offense. Okay, this is part of my experiences too. Okay, brothers and sisters, doesn't matter if you're white, black, Mexican, or Chinese, or Asian. Okay. Now, in this video, okay, I'm going to talk about my opinion of death. Okay, they're archeons, and how to deal with them. Okay, and masterpieces of art. Okay, and why do I admire death? Okay, I'm also going to talk about how to start world peace. Okay, let me start with that one first. Okay. Right in order. Okay, the only way to start in world peace is to make a message in this life right now, in this time right now. Okay, I'm a holy man, which basically tries to teach women and men how to teach future generations to make peace with themselves, men and women, and also other beings that may come to visit you. Okay, because you don't know who it is. Okay, that's how you start peace. You try to make a message to open their minds from fear. Because I believe that as long as religion is in play, okay, there will be no true peace. Okay, that's what I believe. Okay, because religion actually is the cause of most wars too. Okay, first is women, but then is the religion is like second. Okay, there's an imbalancement with the earth because of fear, and the Native Americans said this. Okay, many hundreds of years ago. Okay, so to start peace is to teach your sons and daughters. And also you, as the current time, that teach brothers and sisters to get along with one another and not spreading themselves too thin, okay? Especially women, okay? Okay, the next thing is my opinion of death and the archeons and the dark ones, the Indians call them, okay? Basically, you deal with them by thinking of death as a rebirth, okay? You don't think of a death as a doomsday thing, okay? Or you going to hell unless you actually did some mean stuff. Some mean ass shit you did. I don't know what you did, okay? But you better make up. You better find a way. You don't fear no death. If a death being comes to my door, I'm like, hello, how are you? If it kills me, then I know where I'm going. Hello, if you're tormented, you should know where you're going. I told you that voice. Don't forget now. You shouldn't have fear. If you see a lion come down the street, what you gonna do? You run like a motherfucker. You run like a motherfucker. That's the only time you have fear. When you can see an avalanche or some shit coming, you run like a motherfucker, guy. So if a demon's coming, what can you do? You can't escape. You might as well just stand there. Okay, don't try to escape. You know you can't escape, okay? I learned that a long time ago. I won't try to have no fear against no aliens anymore. I made a mistake that first encounter, okay? But you deal with death, the archeons, the same way, okay? Okay, your soul is like energy, baby. Okay, reincarnation is most likely true. Okay, ancient history written on the walls. Even Jesus, you believe in Jesus, do you? Okay, you deal with it by focusing on the good aspects of life and trying your best to stay away from negative people and negative energies. Okay, you don't even have to worry about a goddamn thing if you know your heart is pure. Okay, all right, don't worry about shit. You talk to the Archeon. You have a conversation with them. Okay. You tell them how they can guide you or some shit, or you tell them how you can take somebody out who's evil, okay? So they can be taken and get their asses took, okay? Shit, okay. I want to take out a whole bunch of evil people if they can talk to me. They do talk to me in certain ways, but yeah, there's too much noise. There's too much noise for me. I can't deal with it. I go to sleep, okay? I talk and I get in my head, okay? I'm supposed to be a murderer or a killer or some shit, okay? But I'm not doing it, okay? Let's see, it says, that's the same thing with dark gods too, okay, now. Okay, why do you, I admire death because I already told you, it's about reincarnation. It's not like you going to hell, okay? As soon as you start thinking that you're going to hell, then that's it, that's it. You might as well just go there. Pack your bags, okay? You pack your bags, you go into the sun, okay? Or you go into the center of the earth. Okay, I listen to Art Bell and Coast to Coast that comes on at night. You know about Art Bell. That's the most sophisticated show that ever comes on late at night. For 104 FM, okay? 104 FM, okay? Coast to Coast. Come on, 12 a.m. at night, people. Watch it. Listen to it. Okay, Art Bell, I don't know. George Norrie, okay? Listen to it. You hear all these people have these fascinating journeys and experiences. Come on now, open your mind. Don't be afraid of the dark one, okay? Or the dark ones. Now, do you know the difference between what a masterpiece is, okay? I wanted to talk about this in my I think I did. I probably did. But I don't like the fact that people look at an old painting, okay, and then put a price on it, okay? Either it's priceless, okay, or it's a masterpiece, okay? Which one is it, okay? If it's a masterpiece, okay, then of old times, okay, then it should have no price on it because there is way more beautiful art out there than what these old ancient paintings are. I think it's a retrospective thing of white people, what they do, okay? I'll create a comic book or some shit, like in 1930s and shit, and somehow that will be more worth something. It's probably the value of the time of it, okay, yeah, when it first came out. Sentimental value of it, okay. I've seen so much more beautiful art. It's just astonishing and stuff, and they'll put a $2 million price tag on something. I'm like, why, okay? I still didn't understand the concept. It must be the sentimental value of it, okay? But I understand, okay? But there's so much art out there that's way more beyond the old Mona Lisa, okay? It's priceless, okay? It's new art that comes out, okay? It's just astonishing, mostly very beautiful. It may be hard for you to understand what I mean, but I just don't understand why they say $32 million for a Mona Lisa. I'm like, what the? Just because somebody said, a white man said, okay. It must be sentimental, okay, yeah. But thank you for listening to my video, okay. It's very clear and to the point, okay. Hope to see you in my next video. Okay, hope you learned something. I respect all dark Archeons. Much love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Who represents justice, peace, and balance. Thank you very much for listening to my video. Peace.